All right, ready for round number 3. Let's see what we got to now. Round 3 against a super cow. 1, 2, 6, 5, 3. We have yet to win a die roll. I mean, this... Okay. Now I potentially question what I can... Oh, come on. Go for turn 1 like hollow ones. Turn 1 hollow one. Leyline, Ichorid, Cabal Therapy. That's annoying. There it is. Play another one. Okay. So the question will be... This is my upkeep now. If I... Okay. So if I crack Lotus, if I have Rainforest, grab Volcanic, Lotus, Lotus for blue. This lets me finish with Ponder. Hey now. Okay. That feels like it was a good turn. What did they exile? They exiled a Therapy. And right now, I like that I'm going to be able to follow up and hit their Bazaar. Now, do they eat the Shambling Shoal to no, or do they keep the Dredge? I think they keep the Dredge. Yep. So they've used their last card in hand to go for it. That's why I put the Dreadhorde on top. So the question is... So they now have nothing on their side other than an Ichorid and a Cabal Therapy. And then we could get Dreadhorde online next turn to set up Ponder. No attacks. I feel like I'm in a better... They can use... They have more than one Ichorid? They do have more than one Ichorid. This would let them take out Dack Fayden if they so chose, which they did. So Dak's going to die. The question is whether I want to take something else off the board. So I think I take Prized Amalgam. What are they going to name? Oh, they named themselves. I missed that. That'll give them the chance to... Okay, so we'll get a Tropical. We'll get a Dreadhorde online. Because right now, Ichorid would have to eat that to bring the other one back. I think right now I'm going to keep Hollow One home, just as life buffer against the Ichorids and stuff like that in the world. Ouch! That was a hell of a... Oh. That was a very impressive mill of 3 cards. No blocks. All right, so at best we have... Well, that's... continues to be interesting. So right now they do not have... Ichorid doesn't have anybody to bring home. So if I attacked with Dreadhorde, we could get the Ponder trigger. I don't want any of those. That's not bad. Okay. So we'll add a Renin 6. Renin 6 can get us back. Ooh, it could get us back a Mystic Sanctuary. I like that, actually. So how about a Scalding Tarn? We'll play a Scalding Tarn. And then if it needs to hit a Narcomoeba or a Prized Amalgam, I'll take either one. I don't want to hit Prized Amalgam because I don't want to give them an Ichorid shot. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, the fact that I can flash this back, this would give my Dreadhorde something to do next turn. So if I attack with both, I could trigger that, I could hit that. That would give them an Ichorid to come back. But it further takes stuff out. I think it makes more sense to hit that. Play this. And pass. So Mystic Sanctuary is already gone. We know that. Blue, blue, blue. Let's go to our top 4. Nice. All right, we won game 1 against Dredge because of the deck Faden, but we see they have Force of Vigor and they have the Creeping Chills. So knowing that we're playing against Chill and stuff again, Chill and Force of Vigor, what we did last time, we wanted the Ley Lines, we wanted the Tabernacles, and then the big thing was holding on to Flusterstorm and protecting at all costs. I don't necessarily remember everything I took out. I feel like I took the Misstep out. I took the Bolts out. And I feel like I trimmed some other stuff. Because we were like on the max protect plan. I feel like even though we know they have the blue spells, we could probably trim on Pyroblast, because Pyroblast is not going to be the thing that protects the Ley Line necessarily. I can't remember what else I cut. Did I cut actual Force of Wills? I think I cut Merchant Scroll, because Merchant Scroll is always kind of on the questionable side. Maybe we trimmed an Oko, maybe we trimmed a Wrenn. I feel like Oko is something that would let us help dig out, maybe composed a Wrenn, but Wrenn is going to bring the Wastelands back around over and over again, so maybe I don't want to trim either of those. Yeah, if I want to play max protect, I think I keep the Forces of Wills and I cut some. Maybe we cut another Pyroblast. And that's the thing, is I don't remember what I did. So we'll keep one Pyroblast for potential. Okay, so this is, I think I keep. All right, and it's a race for them to get hollow ones. So we can see an Ichorid, an Amalgam, a Shambling Shell, and a Wasteland. I have the feeling that they are going to waste us. So I kind of want to get Dreadhorde into play. Alternatively, we can try to preordain and dig for more lands, and that potentially sets us up better. Okay, so let's see what they throw away. They need to hold on to the shell. They threw away Stinkweed Imp, a Prized Amalgam, and an Ichorid, and then they played that. So we have Shambling Shell and 2 other cards. And then they had Force of Vigor, so that's even somewhat worse for us, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that aspect of it. Right on time. Shows me another Wasteland. Mm-hmm. So yeah, unfortunately, Yeah, I guess now I just have to sit on defense. Because I don't even have spells that I'm triggering. And then they might just creeping chill me to death. So yeah, maybe I didn't have enough protection there. Yeah, I think I'm done. So even though we were able to stop it, that was the difference between not being able to counter the Force of Vigor and when we did. So I do think it's worth taking out to just get the Shattering Spree in. Like, had we drawn Pyroblast, Pyroblast wouldn't have done anything for in the same place that Spree would have. So that way it just gives me one more option. I don't know, though. Sometimes Pyroblast isn't just going to do the right thing. Even though we have the Leyline, we can't protect it. Although we have Wayline, we have Leyline and Strip Mine, but literally we have nothing to go with it. I'll keep this. We keep this and we ship the second Dreadhorde. All right, they mulligan to 6. They kept 6. Touche. Do I have a way? I didn't bring Nature's Claim in. It's interesting that they dug for their own ley lines, but let's see. Maybe they're on Team Hollow One here. If we can disrupt the Hollow One. Icarid Bridge hitting. That sucks. Goodbye, Dak. Oh, at least they didn't follow it up. So I'm going to play the loneliest Dreadhorde Arcanist in the world. I'll play my 1/3 beatdown. I mean, you might as well just play that, buddy. Aggro Champion. We've evened up the life totals. Okay, they had the Force of Vigor. I'm glad I did not play out my Mox Ruby then. Well, we'll hold on to that one, but we'll get a Mox Ruby out there. If you were chilling this week, you could be playing Creeping Chill. They found a Wasteland. We're a few mana off of Treasure Cruise. What did they hit? They hit Grave Troll there. Okay, that's bad news. That might be enough for them to turn things around. They had Cabal Therapy and 3 bridges. We need to have a way to clear that wasteland before we put Tabernacle out there. Alright, so Oko's gone. Right on time, we draw our green source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still too short. At least Dreadhorde can block a 2/2. Yeah, the fact that they had no cards and they had to draw and it just happened to be Wasteland obviously is frustrating. But, yep, Creeping Chill, you got me. Okay, I'm going to block this one. I don't want to draw necessarily a green source. So this is the part of playing against Dredge that it almost, like, we were able to, in the first round, sit on our strategy and counter everything that mattered. Here, literally almost nothing mattered. So, yep. Now, what would be awesome is if we drew Ancestral here. They only have 2 cards. 3, 6, 9. I blocked that tape. 3, 6, 12. No, okay, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if we could have... No blocks. And sometimes you need to draw one more tropical island just for the rub-ins. So...